We set a big record this week. We'll set actually 11 records in the next 7 days. And really the Marco Polo coming into the New York market, which is an enormous market, really is just a demonstration of the fact that our company has shown agility and flexibility to provide more capacity to the importers and exporters, okay, to help out the consumers that are looking for their goods.
Okay, and so talk to me about what's happening on the ground there, because COVID, we know, has had a huge impact on global logistics. And what we've seen is unprecedented supply chain disruptions. We've seen shortages, transportation bottlenecks, price spikes. What's the catalyst for all of this in your view?
Well, Dan, let me tell you what happened. And I'm going to try to keep this in simple terms. Basically, the demand growth has far exceeded the capacity of the supply chain in its entirety. I remember in March of 2020, when we got that phone call that said everybody must go home, I said to myself, how are we going to survive a global transportation company working from home? But like everyone else, we went home. And at that point in time, people began to make unprecedented purchases of home goods, basically home improvement goods, laptops, school supplies, and everything pretty much from A to Z. And when you push that button, you want the product there quickly. But basically, much of the cargo would move air freight. Air freight, 60% of it moves on the underbody of passenger planes that are now grounded, okay? So therefore, that cargo had to move to the ocean side of our business. So basically, the whole supply chain was in disruption. Now, what that caused was everything slowed down. Everything slowed down, but the ships kept on moving. So basically that leads to shortages of ocean space, chassis to move the cargo, containers, and basically product couldn't move through to the warehouses. So that's really what caused the major disruption. And honestly, we're starting to see some labor come back in the terminals and for the truckers, and also for the warehouses and the vendors and the rail providers, but it's not going to ease anytime soon. I can tell you, this is going to be with us for quite a while.
So Ed, I was looking over some research that said only 40% of container ships were arriving on time at the end of the first quarter. So how long do you think this pressure is going to last?
Well, honestly, we don't see the pressure easing up for the foreseeable future. Honestly, we don't see any light at the end of the tunnel. Honestly, this will go on into more than likely mid-2022 or further.